The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.
Welcome into Sacred Heart Basketball, a third straight night on the road this evening as we made the trip to Ellsworth for what will be a big couple of games for both the girls and the boys this evening. Good evening and welcome in to Sacred Heart Basketball as we are streaming it with the video and audio again presented by our sponsor, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. About 5.5 left on the clock before we get this one going. As coming into this one, here in the girls' game, Sacred Heart girls come in winning their last 3 in a row, all at home back on Friday and then Monday and yesterday over Hutch Trinity in Republic County and Minneapolis in succession. Sacred Heart comes into this one with a record of 8-5. They're 2-3 now in the NCAA league. Meanwhile, the Bearcats, the Ellsworth ladies, are 7-6, and they are 1-3 in the NCAA league standings. Getting set for our first of 2 here tonight, and again mentioning that schedule as 2 down, I should say. We're at the third venue, so between games we'll have 5 games down and 5 games to go between now and Saturday evening. So had 2 on Monday, 2 yesterday, last evening, 2 tonight here at Ellsworth, and then off on Thursday, off tomorrow night, thankfully. Then back in action on Friday. We'll head to Minneapolis, and then back at home on Saturday to take on the Concordia Panthers. So a busy week continues as teams, Sacred Heart out right now warming up. They're on the road Blues for this one. I haven't seen them in those for seems like quite a while. Majority of the games they played here in the new year, the opposite of when they played 7 straight on the road. They got to wear whites, their home whites, one time in that Chapman tournament, the Irish Classic early on in the season. But other than that, they wore those road blues and got a bunch of home games backloaded on the schedule, and the Knights have done well with it. Again, coming up to an 8-5 record now, and 2-3 rather, I should say, in the NCAA league. So we're going to take a quick timeout. We will come back and we'll go over the starting lineups after this. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Welcome back to I'm also used to saying that. Welcome back to Sacred Heart. Welcome back to Ellsworth this evening as we get set for a league showdown. This one after the Monday rescheduled game. That would have been back on January 9th. This one would have been back on the 12th. And we'll replay it. We'll make it up here this evening between the Bearcats and Sacred Heart. Let's go ahead and go over our starting lineups for the two teams. First of all, for the visiting team on the scoreboard tonight, the Sacred Heart Knights, coming in 8-5, 2-3 in the league, as I mentioned, and they will start Katie Weiss, a 5'7" senior, 12.7 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game. Megan take a quick timeout. We'll be right back after this. You're watching, listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back once again to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Starting lineups here for the squads. I mentioned Sacred Heart coming in 8-5 overall, 2-3 in the NCAA league, and they will start Katie Weiss, 5'7" senior, 12.5 points, 4 rebounds per game. Megan Torrey, a senior at 5'9", about a point per game and just under 4 rebounds per game. Skylar Douglas, 5'7" sophomore, 8.5 points, 3 rebounds per game, also nearly 2 assists per game for Skylar. Adeline Lee, a freshman at 5'3", 7.2 points, 3.3 rebounds, and nearly 2 assists per game. And Avery Eshelman, the 6'1" senior, 9.4 points per game, nearly 9 rebounds as well, and an assist and a half per game for Avery. So it would be Katie Weiss, Megan Torrey, Skylar Douglas, Adeline Lee, and Avery Eshelman starting tonight for the Knights, as their head coach is Carl Hines. Meanwhile, for the home team on the scoreboard tonight, the Ellsworth Lady Bearcats coming in 7-6, 1-3 in the NCAA league standings. Their head coach Craig Batchman, and they will start Lainey Pesca, 5'6" sophomore, 12 points per game. Also 2.5 steals per game for her. Also Peyton Tenbrink, senior, 5'8", 4 points, 4.5 rebounds per game, and 2.5 assists per game as well. Isabel Lindsley, 5'11", senior, about 2 points per game and 3 rebounds. Kylan Turnipseed, 5'7" senior, 8 points per contest for her. And Elise Hatchton, a sophomore at 5'8", 9.3 points and 2.5 assists per game. Lainey Pesca, Peyton Tenbrink, Isabel Lindsley, Kylan Turnipseed, and Elise Hatchton will start for the Lady Bearcats here this evening. Knights, as I mentioned a bit earlier, in the road blues. Sacred Heart across the jersey tops in gold with the black trim. And the cross down the side and the gold and white piping on the shorts for Sacred Heart. Meanwhile, for Ellsworth, Bearcats across the front of the jersey tops. Home whites with the black numerals, red trim. And the black and red piping down the sides of the shorts as well. So to the center circle. It'll be Isabel Lindsley at 5'11". For the Knights, as per usual, Avery Eshelman at 6'1". 8 up on the clock. Hope you enjoy it. First of 2 here tonight. Here's the opening tap, and it's controlled by Sacred Heart, as they will go left to right here in the first half. The Bearcats right to left. Just underway here from Ellsworth. Our first of 2 here tonight on Salina Post. Glad you're with us with our streaming. The video, and there's a 3-point bomb by Katie Weiss. And just like that, 3-0 early, Sacred Heart on top. 30 seconds gone by, and there's a whistle and carrying violation. Knights are going to get it back on a turnover. Comes Weiss across the timeline again for Sacred Heart. Around the arc it goes now. Megan Torrey near corner. Back out to Weiss. Head fake there. Dribbles to the right corner. And back to the wing to Weiss from Eshelman momentarily. Baseline now Eshelman. Right lane line. Good. 5-0 Sacred Heart. 7:03 to play. Opening minute here of the girls' game. .650 to go here in the first now, and a shot missing from the near side wing. Rebound to Avery Eshelman. Douglas and a whistle and a first foul of the game forthcoming. They're going to call the foul on Turnipseed, her first on the team. 6:39 to play in the opening quarter here from Ellsworth. Knights and Bearcats. First of 2 times they'll see each other. They'll meet back in Salina on senior night, February 20th. Oop. Loose ball taken back by Eshelman. Now in the corner, long 2 up by Torrey is good. Weiss with 3. Eshelman 2 and Torrey 2 in that order. It's 7-0 Knights. Not quite 2 minutes gone by. Into the near corner, there's a drive, pass off to Lindsley. Back out beyond the arc, Turnipseed. Far side to the right. Tenbrink into a crowd of Knights, and back out it goes beyond the arc. 5:50 left, first quarter. Timeout's going to be called by head coach Craig Bachman for Ellsworth. 30-second timeout, we'll take it as well. 5:47 to go in the first. Knights up 7-0 over Ellsworth. If you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Ellsworth. Back underway. Near side, it went from Paxton. Now Turnipseed. Paxton back in the far wing, driving now to the baseline left, and now Tenbrink. Pass right baseline again. Pulls back, long 2 is up and missed. Got an offensive rebound, put back up and good this time by Elise Haxton. That breaks a 7-2 run. Turnover against the Knights with 5:14 to play first quarter. Just about 3 minutes gone by here in the first. It's an entry pass off the glass, but no good. But to the free throw line will go Peyton Tenbrink for Ellsworth. Free throw's good. Second free throw coming and going. It's a 7-4. The Knights got the first 7. 4 back in a short spurt by Ellsworth to this point. Nice pass to Eshelman from Douglas, up and good. Avery's second two-pointer. Knights back up 9-4 now. Clock not running. Hasn't been noticed yet. Shot missing, rebound, and that whole possession, the clock is still not. There it goes. And again, Lee's called for carrying the ball. Well, he played about, give or take, 10 seconds there with the clock not running. Just one miss by Ellsworth in that span. Shot up, short from the wing. That was Haxton with it. Kicked out up top to Tenbrink. She'll go to her right. Right side again. Back to Tenbrink, back to the near side. It's Haxton. Right side open three. Shot up and missed by Peshka. Rebound to the Knights, and a foul will be called. 11 fouls, 11. Lainey Peshka fouling Addie Lee of the Knights. This will be the second team foul against Ellsworth. And the first on Peshka as Tori's going to come out. Nicole Richards checks in for the first time here for Sacred Heart. And Douglas inbounds to Weiss. Approaching the 4-minute mark here, the opening quarter. The Knights, they've led throughout. 7-0 run to start. Nice pass, Douglas again to Eshelman, and again the same result, up and good. Eshelman with 6, another assist for Douglas, and the Knights back up by 7 again. So the Knights, 7 to start, 4 answered by the Bearcats, and now 4 more answered back by the Knights to go back up by that 7-point advantage again. 11-4. Back to the near side. Peshka shot up and right up the baseline and good. 11-6 now, 5-point game. From the Knights once again. It's Weiss. Gets it to Eshelman. And she's going to be fouled, so that'll be 3 against Ellsworth early on. Still 3.5 to play here in the opening quarter. And it'll be the second on Peshka. Checking in first player off the bench will be Alyssa Rodriguez. Coming in for Peshka, Rodriguez, 5'6" senior. First one off the bench for the Bearcats. 3.5 to play. First quarter, 11-6 Knights. Quick inbound. Oh, and Eshelman lost it. Tripped up and going to call a tie-up, and possession is going to stay with the Bearcats as Coach Hines was trying to call a timeout, but the referee called the tie-up. And back down the floor, Rodriguez with it. Back out beyond the arc. Alexis Moore's also in there now for Ellsworth. Haxton inbound for Ellsworth, down 5, 11-6. Quick Rodriguez, quick pass on the inbound, missed the shot though, and the rebound taken by Skylar Douglas for the Knights. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. The Knights by 5. Richards back to her left in the corner to Douglas, spinning on the baseline and back out to Weiss, right side wing. Now driving is Addie Lee to the basket, off the glass and good. And the lead 7 points once more for the Knights. Third time they've led by 7. 7-0, 11-4, and now 13-6. 2:35 to play. Back down the floor. Haxton had it for a moment there. Moore. Back to Haxton near side. Pass inside, now back out. And with it, turnip seed. Now a drive by Rodriguez. Pass down low, and we're close to another tie-up. We got Douglas was on the floor for a moment, and out of all that, Rodriguez took the ball, dumped it off to Haxton for 2 for Ellsworth. So we had a couple of Knights on the floor, and of course, scrapping again. And one of the Ellsworth Lady Bearcats also fighting for the loose ball. Weiss near side, inside to Eshelman. Left corner, Douglas for three. High off the iron, the backboard, the iron one more time. Rebound Eshelman for three. Weiss up top, got it! Katie Weiss with 6 on 2 threes. The Knights up by 8, their biggest lead thus far. 90 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's Ellsworth and Sacred Heart. First of 2 games here tonight going at it. Rodriguez had it for a moment. There's a three from the right side, up and short. And tipped out of bounds. That was Richards fighting for it. It went off one of the Ellsworth Bearcats. So it's out of bounds with a minute 16. That's sure they're going to call a foul on that. Going to call a foul on Alexis Moore. As Douglas is going to go out. Sydney Getson for the first time for Sacred Heart. Peyton Coonrod, a 5'6" senior, is in there. For Ellsworth, Weiss driving left side, high off the glass with the bank and good. 8 for Weiss, 6 for Eshelman, 2 for Torrey, 2 for Lee. 18-8 Knights on the other end, shot up and good. That's Elise Haxton, who's got 6 of the 10 points for Ellsworth thus far. 45 seconds left. Weiss to the timeline, no particular hurry to get there, and there's another foul, and that's going to be 5. That's going to put Weiss at the free throw line. Foul's on Haxton. .39.6. Torrey's going to check back in here at the next dead ball to the scorer's table. Free throw by Weiss is up and good. So Katie's got 1-pointer, a 2-pointer, and 2 threes. 9 for the game, and out comes Richards as Torrey's checked back in for the Knights. Second free throw, also good. Well, it didn't take her long to get double figures tonight. Katie Weiss with 10 already, and we've not played 8 minutes. Tie up, ball to the Knights. 20-10. The Knights have caught fire to start, but of course a long way to go in this game here at Ellsworth. Addie Lee with it between the rings. 25 seconds and counting before the end of the first quarter. There's Katie Weiss. Now Megan Torrey up to get it. And back to Weiss, nearly lost the handle, got it back. 15 seconds left. Weiss looking towards the basket. Still with it with 9, with 8. There's Addie Lee up top. Now Torrey, back to Weiss. Open 3, right side up. Oh, that one will pop in and out, and that's going to do it for the opening quarter. So the Knights start on a 7-0 run. They lead by 10 after one. It is Sacred Heart 20, Ellsworth 10. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast this evening, just underway here in the second. Turn around in the lane, kick back out high. Goes from Tenbrink. Now to get it, turnip seed. Trying to work around the arc. They drive, a pull up in the lane, shot up and missed. Rebound, Eshelman for the Knights. Knights right back down the floor. Gets entry pass down low. Eshelman, no, missed the shot, but got the foul. .7:22 to play, and right back to the free throw line go the Knights. First one by Eshelman is good. So far, everyone's made their free throws. Tenbrink hit a couple for Ellsworth. Weiss a couple for Sacred Heart in the first, and now Avery Eshelman with their first one, second one up. That one's going to rim off. 21-10 though, the lead is 11 for the Knights with 7:19 to play before halftime. And down the floor, Addie Lee guarding Haxton, right side wing. The bounce pass to the right elbow. As Ryland Olis checked in for Ellsworth, and the shot up and good. (21-12) now, under 7 to play before halftime. Katie Weiss, near side wing, going to drive to the baseline, backs off into the corner. The wing once again. Lee nearly fell forward there. Torrey, baseline, and she double dribbled in the process, so it's going to go back to Ellsworth.
Hey, jump stop, shoot it! Jump stop, shoot it!
6:42 to play, opening half. Knights open on a 7-0 run. And they have led throughout thus far as we've played about 9.5 minutes total here in the game. 90 seconds into the second quarter now. All up top, between top of the key, I should say. Back to the near side to Haxton. Looking, bounce pass, tipped around, taken back by Weiss and the Knights. Outlet to Lee from the right wing. Thought about a three for a moment there. Up to the basket, going on, up and under, trying to anyway, and couldn't get that one to go. Now near side, Peshka. Bounce pass to the right in the corner. Tenbrink. And now between the rings, back to the near side. Coonrod from Haxton, back to the right side. Thought about a three there, did Turnipseed, but pass up and underneath, and that one's going to pop in and out. Tenbrink missed the shot, but she'll go to the free throw line. .5:49 to play. 21-12, Knights on top. And again, two shots here for Tenbrink at the free throw line. First one's good. That's her first point. As into the game, coming out will be Getz and Torrey. And to replace them on the right lane line will be Douglas and also Richards. Second free throw up. That was well off. Avery Eshelman, and boy, a tough call there. Knights fans right behind me. We're in Salina. I'm across from the fans here at Ellsworth. Some of the other gyms, I'm right in the heart of the Knights section, and wasn't thrilled with that call. Inbound Turnipseed, driving against Weiss, spinning. Turnaround, missing. Nothing there. Rebound to Richards. Weiss. Boy, a nice play there, but into the hands of Lee for three. Weiss again. That's short. And the rebound taken by Turnipseed back to Ellsworth. Here's Haxton, far side right to Coonrod. Turnaround off the glass, up, and a tough shot up and good. Tenbrink with 4. And the lead is 6 at 21-15. Knight's been outscored 5-1 here in the quarter. There's Douglas, though, too strong with the left hand, but Avery Eshelman there to pick up the ball. Douglas, second chance, so that pops in and out for her. Boy, a couple of tough misses there for Douglas, and under 5 to play now in the second, and foul will be called here on the Knights. It's going to go on Nicole Richards. Second team foul, and Nicole's first personal. (21-15). 5-1 spur, as I mentioned, by Ellsworth here to start the quarter to cut the lead down from 10 to 6. There's Tenbrink underneath. No basket and 3-second call. And the crowd behind me was asking, well, they were demanding it, would probably be a better word. And that's the call that the man in the striped shirt made across the way. 4:35 to play, second quarter. 21-15, Knights by 6. And Douglas looking for Eshelman. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Sacred Heart. And going to check in here. Josie Kuzer in for Peyton Tenbrink for the Lady Bearcats. Weiss to inbound for the Knights. Up it goes to Eshelman. Eshelman to Richards. Back to Weiss. Lob for Eshelman, and it's going to go out of bounds. Referee says she stepped on the baseline. She was trying to tap that back in. Back down the floor, and there's a steal by Katie Weiss ahead of the pack. 2 behind her, though. Chasing. Douglas rebounds it. Now Avery Eshelman. Got the shooter's touch on that one. Left elbow. A bounce off the front iron, and then just enough spin that it second bounce, and it finally spun down for her. 23-15, back to an 8-point game. Nice backdoor pass, though, it's missed. The shot missed by Kuzer, or check that by Coonrod, I should say. 2-shot foul, third against the Knights here in the quarter. The first on Addie Lee. 3:47 to play, second quarter. Knights by 8 at the moment, pending the free throws. That one's no good. So Getz will check back in for Lee for the Knights. And also back in there, Peschka checks in for Haxton for Ellsworth. Comes the second free throw. Coonrod got that one. One off the bench for Ellsworth there. And again, a lob down low for Eshelman. Saved it back into Douglas. Now Weiss for 3 up top. That one will miss. Tipped around. Nice play by Richards to get that board. Douglas also in there. They're going to call a foul on Isabel Lindsley. And that'll put Skylar Douglas to the free throw line for the blue and gold. 3:38 to play in the second. Knights by 7 at the moment. Free throw by Douglas. Pops in and out on her. Second one up. And that one's good. 1 and 2 for Douglas. And now all 5 starters for the Knights have scored in the game as we approach 3.5 to go before halftime, and that one lost out of bounds. It'll be Knight basketball, far sideline, and another sub coming in. This will be Haxton checking back in for Peschka for the Knights. Richards inbounds to Katie Weiss. Douglas just inside the 3-point line, left side there. Eshelman left elbow, beyond the arc, back to Weiss. Top of the key now. Left side, Douglas once more. To the baseline again, and really the same issue they were having last night with Southeast, where trying to lob some passes down low for Eshelman in the post, and just kept getting them tapped away from her pretty consistently. Back up top, long 2, top of the key, good. Josie Kuzer with a couple. 24-18. Knights been outscored now 8-4 here in the second period. 2:40 left before halftime, and that's overthrown out of bounds as Lee and Torrey will check back in for the Knights, in for Douglas and in for Richards. So Lee, Torrey, Weiss, Eshelman, and Gets in for the Knights. Nearly lost it. Far side, that was Haxton with it. Tenbrink with the ball. Rodriguez back in there for the Bearcats. Also on the floor, the shot missing. Also out there is Coonrod and Haxton. For three, Haxton missed everything on that one. I think it said Haxton twice, but Alexis Moore is also out there for the Bearcats. Nonetheless, Knights with the ball back, up by 6, but by 10 after 1. Have not trailed in the game, and there's an offensive foul away from the ball. The foul's called on Getz. Sydney's first, 4th on the team. 2 minutes left before halftime. Half court, Paxton and Lee, and shot left wing, also no good. Rebound, Tenbrink. Double teamed and tie-up called. Possession arrow. We'll give it back to the Knights. Clock continues to roll down here as we near the halftime break. Another lob down low for Eshelman. Got it. 3 white jerseys though around her. Weiss an open 3, right side. And that one won't go. 90 seconds left in the first half. Near side, Rodriguez puts it up in the baseline. Left side though, Tenbrink. Back to Moore, off the glass, good and one. So Alexis Moore, second basket and a chance at a 3-point play. That cuts the lead down to 4. She can make it a 1-possession game with this and 1 free throw. Douglas will check back in for the Knights. Peshka and Turnipseed back in there for Ellsworth. As Getz will take a breather. Here comes the and 1 free throw from Moore up, and that one around the iron, but no good. Rebound to Eshelman, off to Weiss. Right side corner. Nice pass from Douglas to Eshelman, who drew a foul. That's going to be 3 against Ellsworth. Still 1 more to give for Ellsworth before they would put the Knights into the bonus where they would shoot for the duration of the quarter. Weiss to inbound. Up to Douglas. Right lane or left lane line. Boy, the basket can be fouled, so this will be a shooting foul in the act of shooting. And that was the last Bearcat foul to give, so the next one would put the Knights into the bonus as well. Foul, by the way, went on Turnipseed. Her first. 4th on the team. Douglas back to the line. First free throw. Boy, just about popped out again. 2 of 3 from the line is Schuyler. That one, a couple of bounces. It hit the front iron and just about wanted to roll off and decided it wanted to fall through. And that one right through there, no doubt about that one. 3 of 4 is Douglas from the line. Lead back to 6, 26-20. And we've got 1 minute to go here before the break. Knights up 6, where they have led the entire way thus far. 15 minutes gone by in game time. The shot up by Tenbrink, now kicked out. Open 3, left wing short. Rebound goes to Torrey and the Knights, and now off to Addie Lee. 45 seconds and counting before intermission. 26-20 the score. Left side to Megan Torrey. Up top, Douglas. Left side now between the rings, back to Katie Weiss. 30 seconds left, and there's a reach in, and Coach Hines is going to call a timeout. We'll take it with him. 29.6 seconds left. Late second quarter. Knights 26, Bearcats 20. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Ellsworth. It is Sacred Heart basketball. Adam Coulter, Brian Dennett on the camera this evening. Essentially 30 seconds left, 29.6 before we'll head to halftime. Knights with the ball, up 6. I'm going to take an educated guess and say they're going to play for the final shot here of the half. Weiss, 18, 17 and counting, right near half court. Reaching and a takeaway. This will be a fast break basket if it goes, and it, boy, didn't look like it wanted to. Haxton, good. 26-22, and now Weiss once again open, missing with the 3. 26-22 is what our score winds up being after the opening 16 minutes. We'll go to halftime with the Knights up by 4, 26-22. We'll come back after a break as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maury Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maury Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauryClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maury.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart and Ellsworth, and I'm so used to saying Sacred Heart because they've been at home the last 3 games, back on Friday and Monday and yesterday. But here at Ellsworth, back on the road, and just a quick peek ahead to the rest of this week's schedule. As I have mentioned, off tomorrow, back at on the road at Minneapolis for the short trip there on Friday. And then Concordia comes to town for a Saturday night special, which was already scheduled as well. So we had the Tuesday, Friday, Saturday games scheduled, and then Knights making up the games against Republic County on Monday and at Ellsworth tonight. And it's been a week. But I figured between these games, we'll be 5 games in, 5 games to go. So once the boys' game starts, we'll be on the downward slope of the roller coaster, if you want to make that analogy. Halftime score once again here, 26-22. Tough final basket there as the Knights were draining the clock, and a steal by Elise Haxton from Katie Weiss. Got 2 additional points on the board and has made it a little tighter, 26-22. The Knights led by 10 after 20-10 after they opened the game on a 7-0 run. So the Knights still yet to trail in the game, but clinging now to a minimal lead of 4 at 26-22. And scoring in the game thus far, first of all for the Knights, Katie Weiss with 10 leads all scorers. Avery Eshelman 9 more. 3 for Skylar Douglas off in the free throw line, 3 of 4 shooting for her from the charity stripe. And 2 apiece from Addie Lee and also Megan Torrey. No bench points as of yet for Sacred Heart in this one. Meanwhile, for the Lady Bearcats, Ellsworth led by Elise Haxton with 8. Also Peyton Tenbrink with 4. Off the bench, Ryland Ohl with 4. 2 points off the bench, Josie Kuzer. 1 off the bench by Peyton Coonrod. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Likewise, starter Kylan Turnipseed with 1 from the free throw line as well. And I think I missed Lainey Peshka. She had 2 for the Ellsworth Bearcats. So there's the individual scoring numbers here at halftime. First of 2 here tonight. Well, our area scoreboard update would be brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital, and this may be the only game we know of going on. No updates of any scores in the area, but just wanted to mention the last score we had last night. A couple of teams that either the Knights have seen or will see. I mentioned the Clifton-Clyde Concordia game and the final score. I mentioned the girls' final earlier in the evening. Go back and find that real quick. But again, we'll see Concordia, and it was Concordia got the win in that girls' game. Interestingly enough, it was 5th-ranked 1A Division I Clifton-Clyde falling by a point to Concordia, 50-49, the final in the girls' game. And boys' final, Clifton-Clyde gets the split as they beat Concordia. They are over the Panthers. That final score, 53-35. So again, Clifton-Clyde, we saw them all the way back on opening night. And Concordia will be the final opponent this week in what's been a long week, and we still got plenty to go. We're getting to that midpoint, though. It's literally Wednesday, hump day, and also hump day for these games. Well, after this one, we'll be 5 down, 5 to go. So busy week, but a lot of basketball. We enjoy making the trips and all the miles on the road and carrying these basketball games. I can say that personally. Traveled a lot of miles over the years, and this is my 9th season calling Sacred Heart basketball. I've loved every minute of it. Final couple of minutes ticking down before the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll take one more break as you are watching and listening to Sacred Heart basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Back after the halftime intermission, 8 up on the clock, 26-22. Was just asked if I'm blushing right now, and no, I can assure you I'm not blushing. It is hot in this gym right now. Underway here in the third quarter, 26-22, Knights by 4 as the Bearcats will go left to right. Knights right to left, and Eshelman knocked that one away, but Bearcats get it back. Here's Lindsley. Back between the rings to reset is Peyton Tenbrink. Starters are back on the court. Peshka, Tenbrink, Lindsley, Turnip Seed, and Haxton for Ellsworth. Weiss, Torrey, Douglas. I take that back for the 5. Weiss, Torrey, Douglas, Eshelman, and Getzer on the floor for the Knights. Shot no good there. Outlet Douglas to Katie Weiss into the corner right side, and Getz loses it out of bounds in front of the Bearcat student section. A minute even gone by third quarter. Bearcats will inbound, and Haxton will take it across for Ellsworth, I should say. Left side Peshka, near corner. Haxton. Back to from Tenbrink back to Haxton. Left side now Turnip Seed. Back out high again to Peshka. So around the arc it goes. It's a drive right side up, too strong. Offensive rebound though. Rebound to Lindsley and down the lane, and gonna call a 2-shot foul. Knights fans don't like it. First team foul here in the third. And the foul's going to go on Douglas as Nicole Richards going to check back in. .6:25 to play third quarter. Free throw is up and good. Douglas's second foul, by the way, as Richards in, gets out. Also out for the Bearcats is Lindsley, and back in Rylan Ohl. Turnip Seed with 2, and now with 3. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the game. Knights back down the floor. It's a 2-point game now, 26-24. Torrey. Near side in that Bearcat logo was Richards for a moment. Weiss. Down low, Eshelman. Corner. Douglas for 3. Short. And the rebound taken by Torrey. Back to Weiss to reset. 2 minutes gone by now here in quarter number 3. The Knights cling to a 2-point lead. As again, they have not trailed in the game. They open on a 7-0 run, led by as many as 10. 4 at halftime was the lead, and now 2. Turn around, Eshelman drew the foul. So Eshelman's going to go to the free throw line. She's 3 of 4, check that rather. Avery's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. .5:49 to play third quarter, 26-24. Free throw's good. And now Avery's also got 10, as does Katie Weiss. 3-point game that can make it 2. Free throw. That one pops in, pops out. 3-point game, 27-24, 5:45 to play third quarter. Tipped by Richards. It's going to go out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Bearcats. In a 3-point game, Bearcats looking up at that deficit, and Nicole Richards and Haxton. Offense to defense at the top of the key a moment ago. Left side, and again, back to Haxton up top. To Turnipseed, back to the left. And a foul is going to go against Sacred Heart once again. Going to go on Nicole Richards, as that'll be the second team foul against the Knights here in the quarter. And Richards, her second personal. Addie Lee to the scorer's table, set to check back in here at the next dead ball. And out of bounds. Ole couldn't chase it down, and it goes out of bounds right in front of the Bearcat bench as Lee checks back in for Richards. As the starting five now on the floor for the Knights with Lee, Eshelman, Douglas, Torrey, and Weiss. Addie Lee beyond the arc. Right side to Weiss. In the lane. Nearly lost it. Had it tapped for a moment. And looking for Eshelman, and now head of the pack. Off the glass, though, too strong. As there were three blue jerseys giving chase, and now another loose ball to the basket. Up and good. That's Peshka with 4. Lead down to a single point. We'll take a break with them. 30-second timeout by Ellsworth. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Back at Ellsworth, Adam Coulter, Brian Dennett on the broadcast. 4:41 to play third quarter. And slowly but surely, Ellsworth putting themselves right back in this game and on the brink of taking their first lead. Although the Knights have the ball, still up by 1, 27-26. Some pressure by Ellsworth. Douglas to Eshelman. Right lane line, stop there. Kick back out to Weiss, right side Douglas. Back to Eshelman again. On the baseline to the basket, off the glass, and missed that one. And now Ellsworth with a basket this trip can take the lead for the first time in the game. We approach the midpoint. 5-second call. So the Knights get a gift. Turnover right back to them. There's a 3-ball up and good by Weiss. Now with 13. It's her first point since the first quarter. Near side with it. Peshka again. Douglas guards her. Back to the near side, 10 Brink. On the wing for 3. And boy, banked it in. She's got 7, and the lead now for the first time. Well, they give her a 2 on it. Oh, no, that was a 3, excuse me. It's 29-20. I'll figure it out here in a sec. There's Lee. Another steal underneath. 3:16 remains here in Knight ball down, or still up a point, I should say. 30-29. .30-29. 3:14 to play. Third quarter. Inbound, give and go. Weiss, another one. Weiss with 6 more here in the third. 4 threes, 16 for the game. 3 minutes to go here in the third. The Knights back up by that 4-point deficit, or lead, I should say, for the Knights that they had at halftime. Each team was 7 here in the quarter, and the 3-second call goes against Ellsworth. 2:49 to play. Third quarter, and boy, head coach Craig Batchman, talk about blushing here in the gym or being hot. His face, he's a bald man, and his face and head are very red right now. Not to make light of it. Absolutely serious. Here's Lee, blocking foul. This will be 3 against Ellsworth, as it'll be the 4th on Lainey Peshka. She's going to come out. Back in will be also going out. This turnip seed back in will be Elise Haxton, and also Rodriguez checks back in. Alyssa Rodriguez, Douglas to the basket. They'll missed it short. Rebound by Eshelman, right on the spot to get the board. Lee got it beyond the arc. Richards back in there for Sacred Heart. Gives it off to Katie Weiss. Down low for Eshelman off the glass. That one's good. Assist that time to Weiss. Basket to Eshelman. Avery with a dozen. The lead is back to 6. Little breathing room right now for the Knights with just over 2 to play here in the third. And there's a loose ball. Nice play by Nicole Richards. Tie up is called. Possession Knights. Weiss to the center stripe and knocked out of bounds, as that was Peyton Coonrod and Addie Lee going for the loose ball. Knights retain possession. Quick inbound goes to Weiss near the half-court stripe. To the corner right side. There's Addie Lee. Near side Douglas. Now Nicole Richards. Boy, just... It was a line drive shot really, but it goes. Richards with the basket. There's the first bench points for the Knights. 95 seconds to go here, third quarter, and that's an 8-0 run by the Knights to go back up by 8. 37-29. Turnaround shot, Avery Eshelman, and boy, and Addie Lee, she had that surprised expression, but again, the Knights fans around me didn't like that, but nonetheless, Eshelman picks up her first foul. Each team with 3 here in the third. Free throw up and good. That breaks the Knights' run. Alexis Moore, her first basket. 1:23 to go. Cuts the lead down to 7. And that'll miss, so it's still a 3-possession lead. That's out of bounds. Back to Sacred Heart with a $1:22 to play here in the third. Came down to Lee, nearly lost the handle, got it back to Richards, now back to Lee one more time. Lee across the timeline quickly. Eshelman to Douglas at the free throw line, now left elbow, back to Weiss near corner. Weiss down the lane, scoop shot, missed it though. Out of bounds, well, nearly out of bounds, and that's lost out of bounds. Nice play by Eshelman, as wasn't fouling, but just a body on a body, and forcing the turnover as Tenbrink lost it out of bounds on the baseline. There's Mia Hamilton checking in for the first time tonight for the Knights. 1:02 to play. And now 1 minute. There's a reach in, nearly stolen by 10 Brink. Douglas to Lee between the rings. And now it is Richards. Back to Lee in the center circle, that Bearcat logo. Douglas once more. Handing it off to Richards, back to Hamilton. Right side Lee with it. Bounce pass near side back to Douglas. 35 seconds, and now reaching, taken away by 10 Brink as we approach 30 seconds to go here in the third, down the floor. Left side to Pesky, or check that rather, Coonrod with it. And now loose ball taken back by the Knights with 20 seconds to go here in the third. 37-30, Knights by 7. 3-possession game. Lee around a pick from Richards. Bounce pass in the corner to Hamilton to the baseline. Little runner, missed it. Offensive rebound, Eshelman. Into the lane, turnaround shot, missed it. And trying to save it was Hamilton, but it is out of bounds back to the Bearcats with 2 seconds left here in the quarter. Ellsworth came all the way back. But the Knights a big run. There's a shot at the horn, but that won't go, and we're through 3. Knights by 7 heading into the final quarter. It's Sacred Heart 37 and the Bearcats 30. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to night basketball here on Salina Post, I should say. Presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast tonight. Ellsworth came back into the game and momentarily had taken the lead. But the Knights come right back and they lead it by 7, 37-30 here early in the fourth quarter. A long three is missed. Rebound to Lee. No foul there, but starting 5 back on the floor for the Knights. A drive, lead to the basket, up and good. Addie Lee, all 5'3" of her. 2 more for Lee. She's got 4. And a spin back to the near side wing. Knights by 9. It's out of bounds. It'll be Ellsworth basketball as the ball out of bounds in front of their own bench. So 7:20 remains, a full 3-possession lead, 9 points as the ball is inbounded into the backcourt. Taxton with it. Near side, Pesky's in there. Torrey with a steal, basket up, too strong. Off the glass, and now not a lot there on the foul, and Weiss will be called for it. Just her first, and the first on the team here in the fourth quarter. 7:06 to play in regulation, the Knights by 9. They led by 10 back in the first half and at halftime. Or check that, rather, after the opening quarter, I should say. Ellsworth passing it around the arc. There's a drive left side. Lindsley to the basket, no good there. And taken by Katie Weiss. 6:35 to play in the game. Knights by 9 with the ball. See if they run a little clock here. There's Weiss down the lane to the basket. Scoop shot, good. There's 2 more. 18 for Katie Weiss. Knights up by 11 now. Pass and nearly reaching in to steal it. Timeout's going to be called. It'll be a 30 taken by the Bearcats. We'll take it as well. Knights up by 11 now. Comfortable lead at the moment, but still 6:08 to play before we finish things up here. 41-30 Knights. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Sacred Hearts. As I'm getting told I'm blushing by multiple people here tonight. I was posed the question through a text message, and also some of the guys here next to me, some of the parents, well, they told me I'm a little red in the face too, but and the second game, it'll be the same way with those two heavyweights in the NCAA league going at it, but still under 6 to play here in this one, 5:50 left. It's 41-30. And there's a shot up and missing. And a whistle and a jump ball tie-up called. Coach wanted a double dribble. The fans wanted a double dribble. Not to be. I knew I shouldn't have wore long sleeves.
Come on, Knights, take care of the ball.
But I digress. Still just one foul called against the Knights. None so far here in the fourth against the Bearcats. There's Eshelman across the timeline, far sideline. Katie Weiss back to the near side, adding Lee. Lee around a pick from Richards, backs up beyond the arc. Now Skylar Douglas beyond the three-point arc. To the top of the key, hands it off to Richards. She'll go to her right. Now Addie Lee. Bounce pass Eshelman. Back to Richards for three. Right side, off the heel, no good. And the rebound goes to Pesky and back to Ellsworth down the floor. This is Coonrod. She'll drive left baseline, off the glass, though. She missed it strong. Off the backboard in the front iron. Outlet now, and trying to get to Douglas was Weiss. Under 5 to play now, and all the way to the basket. Wave off the shot. Well, another one if that's on Eshelman. She did, and it will be. She didn't do much. As Pesco's trying to get around her, and 5 seconds beyond the 5-minute mark, 4:55 to play in the regulation. 41-30, reaching by Douglas now. She's gonna back it up and burn some more clock, it would appear, but the timeout's called first by Sacred Heart head coach Carl Hines. Will take one as well. 41-30, the Knights by 11, 4:45 to play in the game. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast. We're down to 4:35 and counting here. It's Addie Lee with it. Back to the near side to Richards. And now Weiss. Back to Lee once again. Right side between the rings to Weiss, and the Knights burning some clock right now. 4:15 to go. And counting. Douglas a spin. Now Eshelman beyond the arc, right wing. And back to Nicole Richards. Back to Douglas as we approach the midpoint here of the quarter. 4 gone by, 4 to go. It goes off Ohl. But a break there for the Knights. As that loose ball trickles out of bounds. Rylan Ohl looked like got a hand on it as she's going to check out. 4 minutes to go here in the quarter. Weiss from Douglas nearly lost it for a moment. Now Richards again, the Knights milking some clock away here as they lead by 4 possessions, up 41-30 here. 3:45 to play in the fourth now. Douglas right side beyond the arc now to Nicole Richards again. And Addie Lee. Ooh. Playing. Thankfully one of those plays that looked worse than I think it actually was, but Lee went down, and some oohs and ahs from the Knight fans here in the area, here in the stands, but foul called, second personal on Coonrod, and it goes Lee once again now being harassed by Haxton defensively. Katie Weiss near center circle once again. Knights just trying to pass it around, burn some clock. As if Ellsworth starts fouling, they've only got 1 foul called against them. Nice pass. Weiss to Esterman. And 1. A little no look to her right, just nonchalantly passed it over. Weiss another assist. Basket to Eshelman now with 14, excuse me. And the bonus free throw forthcoming. Missed it. 14 for Eshelman, 18 for Katie Weiss. But the lead now is ballooned to 13. As we approach 3 minutes to go in the game. Knights looking for their 4th win in a row. Right lane line is a turn and drive now 10 brink and taken by Nicole Richards for the Knights. And again, Weiss with the ball. Behind the back dribble. Across the timeline, Douglas. And now Addie Lee. Again, just weaving a bit, playing a little catch out high, and milking that clock as much as they can. 2.5 to play in the game now. Reach in, nearly stolen. Now a tie-up right at half court. Possession arrow will favor Ellsworth. Comes Rodriguez back into the game. In for Axton.
Let the fight for it. Let's go.
Drive it and look for the easy one.
Stay tough. Let's go.
Don't let them overplay.
Each team with 2 fouls. So still 2 to give before the third for either team total would make 5, and the free throws throughout. 3-point shot left side up and well strong. Saving it nearly was Rodriguez, but it would have been back. All she had in her path were blue jerseys of the Knights. 2:13 to play, fourth quarter. Knights by 13, 43-30. Knights have scored 6 here in the fourth. The Bearcats, by the way, was we played a hair short of 6 minutes, have not scored here in the fourth quarter. And there's a double dribble called against Richards and the Knights, but the clock keeps ticking away on Ellsworth, as the Knights are looking to even up their record in the league at 3-3 with the win here. So they came in 8-5 overall, 2-3 in the league. Bearcats 1-3 in the league, 7-6 overall. There's a turnaround, a shot, no good. To the free throw line will be Peshka, as Mia Hamilton's going to check in, as will Megan Torrey. Third foul called on Douglas. That's Coonrod at the free throw line. That's shot good. Richards out, Skylar Douglas out. Still a 12-point lead for the Knights. And the free throw up, another one. That also pops in. Coonrod with 3. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Another full timeout's call. We'll take one as well. As you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Little game reset here as we have a minute 48 to play in the fourth. Knights up by 11, 43-32. That was the first points all quarter. It took them just over 6 minutes for a couple of free throws to be made and break the drought for Ellsworth. Possession arrow to the Knights. Coach Hines is going to call another full timeout. And just to finish my thought, the Bearcats charged with 3 fouls, the Knights with 2. 1 timeout left for the Knights, 2 for the Bearcats as we head to another break. 43-32, $1:39 to play in regulation. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Back in action here from Ellsworth. The Knights up by 11 with 1:39 to play, and then it goes Katie Weiss once again into the backcourt. Now across the timeline. 90 seconds left. Knights looking to even up their league record at 3-3, as I mentioned. And this would be their 4th win in a row, and there's a foul and a traveling violation called on Mia Hamilton. As Douglas is going to check to the scorer's table. So we've got Hamilton will come out. Starting 5 are back out there for the Knights in Weiss, Eshelman, Torrey, Douglas, and Addie Lee. Across the timeline into the center circle. Between the rings, left side, Paxton into the lane, and a loose ball on the floor. Douglas. Another tie-up, and now it'll go to the Knights. As in will be Turnip Seed, out will be Peshka.
Take care of the ball, ladies.
1:14 to play, and Knights just need to burn a little clock here. Again, 3 fouls on Ellsworth, so even to foul the Knights, they got 1 to give yet before they would even put the Knights in the bonus. Loose 1 lead, lost the handle, and off it goes. This is Coonrod. Pass left. Low block and a bank is good by Turnip Seed. She's got 5, but the lead's still 9. A full 3 possessions with 35 seconds left. And Weiss near half court, hands it off to Douglas. Went right near that half court line, but If nothing else, more time coming off the clock now. Just 20 seconds left. Shot good. Two-pointer. Two-pointer by Haxton with 10. 18 seconds left here in the fourth. 43-36 to the lead. Down to single figures again, but still at 7 points. It's a three-possession game. 18 seconds left. That's the last timeout for Ellsworth. Knights have 2 remaining. 3 fouls called on the Knights, 2 on Ellsworth. Possession arrow with Ellsworth. And the score 43-36 Sacred Heart with 18 ticks on the clock. Katie Weiss 16 and actually 2 in the fourth, so 18 for Katie Weiss, 14 for Avery Eshelman. Also Skylar Douglas 3, 4 for Addie Lee, 2 by Megan Torrey, and 2 off the bench by Nicole Richards.
Hey, you all right, ladies? Let's go.
For the Knights scoring.
Finish it up.
Elise Haxton, the lone Bearcat, in double figures with 10. 18 seconds left. Ellsworth, full court press, inbound. Pass goes to Weiss. And out of bounds it goes, but burned another 4.5 seconds off the clock. 13.5 to go now.
Get it down the floor.
Torrey's going to inbound for the Knights. Quickly into Weiss. Cross-court pass back to Lee. And she's going to be fouled. That's still just the third team foul against the Bearcats. Foul's going to be called on Elise Haxton. 8.2. Each team now with 3 fouls here in the fourth. Inbound into the backcourt. Katie Weiss. And a foul at midcourt. Still just 4 on Ellsworth. 5.6 to go. The foul's going to be called on Peyton Coonrod. And that'll be her third. 4th on the team, as I mentioned. Backcourt again, and a foul called. And this is going to put Weiss to the free throw line for the Knights. And just a matter of the clock expiring now. 4.5 seconds left. Waning moments here in the fourth. The Knights are going to pick up the win and go to 9-5. 3-3 now in the NCAA League. The Bearcats are going to fall to 7-7. They'll be 1-4 in the NCAA League. Weiss free throw up and good. And one thing to play for now for Weiss, she's got 19 points. The second free throw would give her an even 20. She's had 19 and 18 the past week in the different games. There's a second free throw and 20 points for Katie Weiss. And that should just about do it. Well, Douglas is going to go out. Mia Hamilton's back in there for Sacred Heart. Richards also back in there with Eshelman, Lee, and Weiss. Quick inbound. And the final seconds tick away to the heave at the horn. And the Knights get a big lead, surrender it, but come back, and they win it by a score of 45-36 over Ellsworth. On the road, another victory for Sacred Heart, their 4th in a row. We'll come back here at postgame and go over these scoring numbers as the Knights win it to go to 9-5, as I mentioned, 3-3 in the league. Bearcats are 7-7. They're 1-4 now in the NCAA League. Back after a break, you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maui Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maui Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauriClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maui.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
And welcoming you back to Ellsworth, Bearcat Country, as it says here in the gym. Final score, though, of the girls' game as the Knights trailed it by one at one time. That's back in the third quarter. The Lady Bearcats got up by a point, 30-29. Or check that, actually, it was 29-28. The Knights came back to go on top 30-29, and Knights opened the game on a 7-0 run. They led by 10 after 1. Lead went down to 4 at halftime, and then 7 after 3, and the win by 9 for Sacred Heart. Scoring in the game, 20 points by Katie Weiss, 14 more by Avery Eshelman. Addie Lee with 4, Skylar Douglas with 3, Megan Torrey with 2, and Nicole Richard with 2 for Sacred Heart. Meanwhile, 10 for Elise Haxton for Ellsworth, 7 from Peyton Tenbrink, 4 off the bench for Rylan Ohl, 4 more by Lainey Peshka, 5 points from Kylan Turnipseed, 3 from Peyton Kuhn round off the bench, 2 more by Jessie Kuzer, I should say, and 1 by Alexis Moore from the free throw line. 1-2 trip for her. Again, the final score 45-36. Sacred Heart comes on the road and takes the first one here from Ellsworth. In girls action, the boys warming up now. They'll follow us, and this one should be a dandy, to say the least, as we'll get a break here and we'll talk more about this one. But the only two losses between the two teams, as Ellsworth comes in 12-1, Sacred Heart comes in 12-1, and the Knights 4-1 in the league. The Bearcats 3-1. The only loss for each team came at the hands of Beloit, who is number 1, by the way, in Class 3A. This game will match up number 6 in 3A against number 6 in 2A in the latest KBCA rankings. A couple of the top 10 teams in their respective classes, as again Beloit and the three of them atop the NCAA league standings on the boys' side. Beloit number 1 in 3A, Ellsworth number 6 in 3A, Sacred Heart number 6 in Class 2A. We're going to break in. We will come back with more. We'll go over the starters and the opening lineup coming up as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball here on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. I'm Adam Coulter as we get set for what should be a tremendous matchup as the three teams in the NCAA League. Beloit's on top with a 4-1 record, or actually a 4-1 or 4-0, I should say. The Knights right behind them at 4-1, and Bearcats right behind them at 3-1. So they are the cream of the crop in the NCAA boys standings. 1, 2, and 3, and just one loss by the Knights, one loss by the Bearcats, and no losses. Undefeated remain the Trojans. As I mentioned before the break, the Trojans are number one, the number one ranked team in Class 3A. The Bearcats right here, number 6 in 3A, and the Knights number 6 in Class 2A. So three teams going to duke it out as here at Ellsworth tonight, we'll see Beloit again before the end of the year in Salina. We'll also see Ellsworth back in Salina. That'll be later this month on senior night. So 2 more with Ellsworth, 1 more with Beloit. So still plenty to be decided as those three teams atop of the NCAA Boys League standings. We'll take one more break. We'll come back. As we're about 2 minutes before we'll introduce starters, we'll come back after a break. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital, your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to I'll say it again. Welcome back to Ellsworth here, back on the road after 3 straight at home for Sacred Heart. And let's go ahead and go over the starters here for the two teams. First of all, for the home team on the scoreboard tonight, the Ellsworth Bearcats. Head coach Brett Rolfe brings in his 12-1 Bearcats. They're 3-1 in the NCAA League. The lone loss to Beloit. And they will start what Coach Gorman said arguably the best player in the league, Will Craven. And there he's introduced here by the PA announcer, 6'3" senior, 22 points per game for him, 6 rebounds, 3 assists per game. Lane Rolfs, another senior at 6'1", 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. Leighton Liker, senior at 6'1", 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists per game for him. Cooper McGowan, the lone non-senior starting, 6'3" sophomore, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist per game. And Riley Stone, senior at 6'3", 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist per contest. Again, their head coach, Brett Rolfs, and they are 12-1 overall, 3-1 in the NCAA league. The lone loss to Beloit. And for Sacred Heart, also their lone loss to Beloit. 12-1 overall, 4-1 in the NCAA league. Head coach Brian Gormley will start. Michael Matucci, 5'9" senior, 12.5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and 4 assists per game. Evan Bogart is senior, 6'3", 8.2 points, 7.1 rebounds per contest. Jet Samuelson, 6'2", the senior, 3.1 points, 3.8 rebounds per game. Max Ehrlich, 6' senior, 11.9 points and 4.1 rebounds. And Jason Mars, also a senior, 6'3", 6.5 points per game and 3 rebounds per game. Again, they are 12-1, 4-1 in the NCAA league. Head coach again is Brian Gormley. So just about set to go here. Knights in the road blues. Gold numerals and letters. Gold stripe down the sides of the jersey tops. Ellsworth, the home whites with the red numerals and letters. Black trim on the uniforms and the Bearcat logo on the sides of the shorts. So here we go. Teams coming out. It'll be Evan Bogart to jump center as is usual for the Knights. I'm going to guess Cravens or Stone for... No, Cravens is going to be underneath the basket, so center circle is going to be Riley Stone, also at 6'3". There's the opening tap, controlled by Sacred Heart. Jason Mars, the Knights are going to go left to right here in the opening half. Ellsworth, right to left. Underway in the boys' game, 2 12-1 teams, 2 number 6 ranked teams. As I said, the Knights are number 6 in 2A. Loose ball, Jet Samuelson. Mars in the corner. Number 6 in 2A, and there's a steal. Down the floor, here's Cravens to the basket. Up, shot, good, and one. Said I mentioned he averages 22 points per. Basket good there. 2-0, 7:36 to go. The 6th ranked team in 3A is Ellsworth. 6th ranked team in 2A is Sacred Heart. Free throw good. 3 for Cravens. Down the floor come the Knights. Matucci, back to the corner, Jason Mars. Still the opening minute. Left elbow, now in the lane. Off it goes to Ehrlich. Samuelson, Matucci for 3, and that'll miss. Rebound to Cravens and back to the Bearcats. Cravens with it, bounce pass near side, here's Rolfs. 1:05 gone by early here in this one. 3-point play off the bat. There's a 3-point shot by Rolfs up short. Rebound Jet Samuelson. And he'll spin and give it off to Bogart. Down the floor, Matucci. Near side, Ehrlich for 3. That one will rim out. Rebound again to Cravens. Just Johnny on the spot and tip from behind by Bogart. Nice save. No. Well, they're going to say it's out of bounds, but they're going to say it's also, well, Ellsworth ball. It's nice, what I thought was a save by Matucci, but the referee says otherwise. Cravens will get the inbound pass. Samuelson the assignment to guard him right now. Cravens again near half court. Leighton Liker right side with him, and he'll take it. Will Liker. Ross in the lane, right lane line, shot good. Or check that, rather, Riley Stone, I should say, with a basket. 5-0. Knights down. Samuelson. Bounce pass, Matucci to the rack, up and good. Couple of minutes gone by here in this one. Cravens. Near side now to Rolfs. Cravens a long 3 from the right wing and good again. The old cliche that the sports center anchors used to say a lot was Dan Patrick actually, you can't stop him, you can only hope to contain him, and that so far is apropos for Will Cravens for Ellsworth. He's got 6 of the 8 points by himself. It's 8-2, and Matucci lost the handle, and Cooper McGowan collects for Ellsworth. Now Cravens again guarded by Samuelson. Knights in a man-to-man defense at the moment. Back up to Cravens, top of the key, ball fake there. Back to the right side to Rolfs. He'll try a 3 from the wing and bury it. 11-2, Sacred Heart. And there it is. I was just thinking that to myself. It's a full timeout. Knights down 11-2 early. You're watching, listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to Ellsworth as the Bearcats open the game on an 11-2 run. Knights a full timeout, trying to stop the hurt and get back in this thing. Around the arc, Bogart near side, Ehrlich to Samuelson. Back outside, Bogart. Back inside, Matucci. Nice ball move there by the Knights. Open 3 for Ehrlich, those missed and tipped out of bounds. Knights caught a break as Cravens had it for a moment. It goes off Liker out of bounds. Across the way, the far sideline. Knights will get it back as they still trail by 9. Samuelson, bounce pass to, looking for Mars, going to the basket, and it's taken by Cravens and back to the Bearcats. 4:20 to go in the first. And the right side, McGowan, into the corner to Cravens. Driving the baseline, back out he goes. Up top, free throw line, shot up, and they're not missing. Liker with 2. And coach is gonna throw some subs in here momentarily. Put some subs in, I should say, not Matucci. Cross to Mars in the corner. We're past the midpoint, 3:45 to play. Bogart to Samuelson, up and off the iron. That's no good. Basket good. Bogart good there. 3.5 to play. Cross-court pass. Left to right, Rolfs. McGowan now with it. Taking a shot there. Back to Rolfs. And now Cravens up top. Left side, entry pass. The turnaround, a shot up and a good. Riley Stone with 4. Knights are down by 11, 15-4. 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And dominant. Bearcat lead, 3-point shot by Mars will go from the right wing. So it's a 15-7 game now. There's Cravens, right side, off to Liker, back up top to Rolfs. Now Cravens one more time between the rings. Left side, 3-point shot open but missed. And an offensive rebound put back up. That's missed. Rebound, Jason Mars. A couple of misses by Ellsworth. And here is Ehrlich to Matucci. Kicked out. Bogart for three. Up and short. One bounce off the iron, the top of the backboard, and into the hands of McGowan as we approach 2 minutes to go in a fast-paced first quarter. One foul on the Knights, none on the Bearcats. We played 6 minutes. Knights are down by 8. 15-7. And a mess near half court, tipped, stolen. Here's Bogart, nice outlet pass to him from Matucci. And an opportunity there for the Knights, not to be. Samuelson's going to come out. Will Tuttle checks in. Also in for the Knights is going to be Luca Adami. And Jason Mars also out for the Knights. A minute 48 to go. 15-7. McGowan near side, left wing. And back to the right side to Liker. And near side Rolfs. Back to Liker. Stone. And again beyond the arc. Rolfs, entry pass for Stone in the lane. Fouls on the floor. First foul. Now check that second foul against Sacred Heart with 1:25 to play first quarter. Foul's going to go on Bogart. His first. Into Cravens, or rather into, well, Stone now. Separation in the basket, good. Stone with 6. Cravens with 6. To lead Ellsworth, 17-7. Knights down by 10. There's Matucci in the near corner. Across to Bogart. Light touch up and good. Bogart with 4. 17-9, and there are minutes to play here in the first quarter. Down to 50 seconds. McGowan looking now. Rolfs with it. Liker driving. Bounce pass near side Rolfs. Now McGowan beyond the arc. Bounce pass again to Rolfs. Or rather to Liker, I should say. And there's a loose ball taken back by the Knights. 28 seconds left. Ehrlich. Back to Matucci. Back to Ehrlich. Nice pass to Adami down low. Right low block, but kicked back out to Matucci. 18 seconds left here. Late in the first. Knights may play for one now. Knights will play for the final shot, it would appear here. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. All around the arc it goes now. Near side. Here's Bogart. Right side. And an offensive foul called. Zipped a pass in the left corner to Ehrlich, but not before he called his call for a second personal foul. Third team foul against the Knights. None on the Bearcats as of yet. 1.1. Quick inbound to Cravens. Three-quarter court heave is over the basket, and we are through one. It's been all Bearcats. 17-9 the score. Back with the second quarter after this. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Back in Ellsworth for the start of the second quarter. Ellsworth with the ball, up by 8. They've led throughout. Have the Bearcats here on their home floor. And once again, up top with it is Rolfs. Bounce pass to Liker and knocked out of bounds by Matucci. Inbound, Liker with it, near corner to Stone. Stone, Rolfs, Liker, Cravens, back near side Liker. Rolfs again, and back to Cravens one more time as Luca Adami the assignment. So Ellsworth burning a bit of clock right now, but here's Cravens, jumper from the baseline, and that's missed, tipped up. McGowan's the rebound offensively for Ellsworth. Bounce past Cravens, and now Tuttle up against Cravens, right side. Ross back beyond, between the circles, and he'll drive. Kicked off McGowan, off the glass, up and good. All 5 Bearcat starters have scored now in the lead 10, I should say. 19-9, basket good by Luca Adami. First bench points for the Knights. It's 19-11. We played not quite 90 seconds here in the second end. Gonna call a foul on Luca Adami. First team foul, first personal. As into the game comes Dax Tucker. Out will go Lane Ross. 6:34 to play before halftime. Bearcats have led throughout. Beyond the arc. McGowan near corner. Back up Cravens now to get it between the rings. Near side Liker. And now McGowan, and now back to Dax Liker. There's 2 Likers in there. Dax Liker and Leighton Liker. Jump stop in the lane. That's Leighton up and good. He's got 4. And it's back to a 10-point game again, 21-11. Adami back to Mars at the free throw line. Shot up missing, rebound taken. And that is Dax Liker with the rebound. Here's Cravens behind the back dribble to the basket, down the lane, up, and good. 8 for Cravens to lead all scorers. 23-11, Knights down by a dozen, 5:25 to play before halftime. Now Matucci in the corner. Bounce pass Adami. Back to the right side, there's Ehrlich to Matucci. Far corner for 3. Up by Tuttle. One bounce off the iron again over the top of the backboard. And out of bounds. 5:10 to play. And Samuelson's going to come back in for the Knights, in for Mars. Inbound, nearly lost. Did McGowan. Outlet pass down Cravens at half court. And a foul on Matucci. Where was it? Boy. Matucci fouls Cravens apparently. A lot of hands in the air and disbelief. Not much contact. It didn't look like it from here. 4:54 to play in the second. In the corner to Cravens. Looking for McGowan. Now gets it up to Dax Liker. Now Leighton Liker. Right side back to Cravens beyond the arc. He'll try a 3. Short. And Adami with the rebound. Knights want to run. Adami down to the near side wing. Kicked out Matucci. Here's Ehrlich beyond the arc. Looking for Adami. Back to the near side, Matucci. Right baseline driving, lost the handle. In the hands of Adami for 3, and that's also short. And the rebound goes back to the Bearcats with 4:15 to play in the second. Comes Bogart back to the scorer's table with 4 minutes gone by and 4 to go before halftime. 23-11, and Dax Leiker nearly lost the handle, got it back. Now Leighton Leiker. Back to Dax. .340 left. Now a drive down the lane off the glass, too strong. McGowan the offensive rebound. And they call an offensive foul. Offensive foul on McGowan. First team foul against Ellsworth. Well, he played about 12 and a half minutes, and the Ellsworth Bearcats have been called for 1 foul. 3.5 to play, second quarter. Bogart, bounce pass to Adami to the basket, left hand up and under, good. Adami with 4. Good crisp passing and selfish by the Knights. Trying to stick around here in this one. Got it back within 10 again. Pass down low, Cravens up, under, got it. 10 for Cravens. Mentioned he averages 22 points per. Just about his average for the first half anyway. There's Ehrlich. Swings it to the corner, left side to Matucci, back to Ehrlich. Now Bogart beyond the arc. Matucci beyond the three-point line now to come get it. Samuelson at the free throw line, kick back out at Adami. Matucci gonna drive back to the left side to Ehrlich. He'll drive in the lane. Shot up, forced it up there, missed it. Rebound to Stone for Ellsworth. 2.5 to play before halftime, and the Knights down by 8, 25-13. Swings a pass near side for Leiker. That's Dax Leiker. Now to Leighton. Leighton Leiker, that is. And Dax Leiker back. Cravens. Between the rings, goes to his right. Turnaround shot on the free throw line, up, missed. And they're going to call Samuelson with a foul against. And the Sacred Heart crowd. And again, we played 14 minutes of the first half, and the Bearcats have been called for 1 foul. 12-point game. I think it's at 8 a moment ago, my mistake. 25-13, 1:50 left before halftime. Now Bogart on Cravens, back out top. Leiker, 3-point shot by Rolfs is good. Had a 3 in the first, a 3 here in the second now for 6. And the lead's 15, as big as it's been. 90 seconds left before halftime, and Knights got down early. Have not led. Matucci in traffic. Underneath Samuelson and 1. 2 for Samuelson. Knights just need a nice big run to get back in this thing, but they've been down around 8, 10, 12 points for. They were down by 8 after 1, and that's been the deficit for the most part right in that area. Ben Hipp, 6'4" senior, checks in there for Leighton Leiker. A lot of seniors on the floor for both squads here in this one. 1:23 left, second quarter. Knights down 13. Free throw up by Samuelson is good. 3-point play, and the lead is 12 again. There's Ross across the timeline for Ellsworth. Around Cravens momentarily. Shot from 3-point range, up, missed, rebound, tipped and in the hands of Ehrlich. Down the floor, Adami from Matucci, back to Mike, back to Adami. Ehrlich, Adami in the corner. Now Matucci, back to Adami right on the wing. Now a 3-point shot, right wing, Ehrlich missed it. Offensive rebound to Samuelson, put back up and good. Jets got a quick 5 points. And the lead is back down to 10. It was as big as 15 a moment ago. Final 40 seconds are going to tick away here. Across the pass, Rolfs beyond the arc, right side. Now Dax Liker, 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it looks like, looking back at Coach Rolfs, that lane is going to, well, now in the center circle is Dax Liker, down to 12, down to 11 and 10. Matucci hits the deck, shot from three-point range, missed. Ehrlich with it. Ehrlich a long heave at the horn. Ooh, got backboard and iron, but no good, and we are through 2 quarters and 16 minutes of game time. Sacred Heart down by 10, 28-18. We will take a break, come back with some scoring numbers here in this one. Number 6 in 3A versus number 6 in 2A. And right now the Knights trail throughout. Ellsworth 28, Sacred Heart 18. We're back after this. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maori Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maori Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MaoriClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maori.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball here from Ellsworth tonight. Been a tough go thus far for Sacred Heart. They've trailed the entire first half. Hung around. Will Cravens, we mentioned the 22 points per game that he puts up. He's got 10 here at halftime to lead all scorers for Ellsworth. Also, Wayne Ross and Riley Stone, 6 apiece. Leighton Liker with 4. Cooper McGowan with 2. All All the points from the 5 starters for Ellsworth thus far, and they lead it by 10. For the Knights, 5 from Jet Samuelson, 4 from Evan Bogart, 4 off the bench from Luca Adami, 3 from Jason Mars, and 2 from Michael Matucci. For Sacred Heart, 28-18 rather, as the Knights were outscored 17-9 in the first and 11-9 in the second, as they find themselves down 10 here at the break. Again, both teams coming in 12-1. The Bearcats 3-1 in the league, and the Knights 4-1 in the league. And Beloit on top of both of them, the top team in Class 3A. Ellsworth, the 6th-ranked team in 3A. The Knights, the 6th-ranked class in 2A. And again, some big games. We will see Ellsworth again and Beloit again, both back in Salina back the last couple games of the season. Ellsworth on senior night, as that'll wrap up the regular season in February. But for here and now, the Knights looking up at a 10-point deficit as the halftime break continues. And again, just want to check, see if there's any other games going on here in the area that I have scores for. And I do not. I know some of the teams in the area and throughout the state were making up some games when they were rescheduled, or had to be rescheduled when they were postponed by the snow and the ice and the miserable weather. But Knights played Monday and last night at home, on the road here tonight, off tomorrow at Minneapolis on Friday, and back at home against Concordia on Saturday. So I've said it time and again, but a busy week for Sacred Heart. The clock winds down. We'll take another break. We'll come back with a score of 28-18. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back here to Sacred Heart Basketball. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast. 8 minutes on the clock, and we are underway in the second half with the Knights going right to left, Ellsworth left to right, 28-18. See what Coach Gormley drew up in the locker room for the Knights. Samuelson left lane line, about on the arc. Bogart to Ehrlich. Now Matucci to the left elbow. Bogart for three. Left corner is up and good. Down to a 7-point game. And 7 points for Bogart. 28-21, 7:30 left, third quarter. Well, a nice run here by the Knights would be change that momentum at least somewhat to, there's a long three left side short. Tipped up. Samuelson rips away the rebound. She was battling with Stone with it for a moment, but just a little confidence for the Knights, and also simply to chip into this deficit. 7-point game now, minute gone by, third quarter. 28-21, here's Bogart. Beyond the arc, Matucci in the lane, kick back out to Bogart. Or rather to Ehrlich, I should say. Now Bogart, left corner, Samuelson underneath. Out it goes to Mars, back to Ehrlich. Beyond the arc, right side wing. Nice pass to Samuelson, and tipped out of bounds as he was looking for Ehrlich here in the near corner on the left side. 6:39 to play in the third. Three-pointer by Evan Bogart, the lone basket here. And it goes to Bogart. Now Ehrlich, ball fake. Spinning at the elbow. Bogart for three again. And that one pops in and out. Matucci is relentless. I think Matucci, when he was trying to inbound it, he clapped his hands in frustration. I'm not sure if he looked for one of his teammates and couldn't get it to him, but talk about having a game face on, and Matucci definitely has just that. Not that the other guys don't, but there's a whistle on Matucci again, and his second. Both of the fouls he's been called on, not a lot of contact on either one of them, but be that as it may, Craven's looking for a pick around McGowan, goes left side to Rolfs, into the corner, far side Liker, now Stone, and foul called on the Knights again. Sacred Heart crowd wanting a 3-second call in the lane and not getting it. 6:02 to play. Up it goes, Liker with it. Here's Rolfs beyond the arc to Cravens. Long two would have been. Now a shot. Rolfs for three, missed it. And out of bounds. Knight ball. So the Knights still down 7, but a chance now to chip away at that lead of Ellsworth a little bit more. They've got it down to 7. As still, here we played about 2 minutes and 15 seconds here in the third quarter, and just a three by Bogart, the lone scoring by either squad. Right side to Matucci into the corner. There's Ehrlich. From Bogart at the right lane line. Driving, spinning now, pivoting. Looking for Matucci, can't get it to him, and now it's going to be thrown into the backcourt. Tried to get a pass up top, and no one was there when he threw it. Inbound, Liker to Cravens to Rolfs. 5:25 to play third quarter. The Knights are down 28-21. They've trailed throughout here at Ellsworth tonight. Cravens up top. He's going to drive the right lane line. Stop there. Leica with it beyond the arc. Now to Rolfs. Between the rings and Cravens, and another whistle, another foul called. And this one's going to go on Ehrlich, another. And I mentioned it earlier, that's 3 against the Knights back in the first half. I believe the Bearcats only called for 2 fouls the entire first half. And again, the Knights rung up with 3 early here in the third and none for the Bearcats thus far. Left side to Leiker, double team there by Samuelson and Bogart. And now a foul on the floor. This one's going to go on Samuelson. That's 4 on the Knights, none on the Bearcats. I'm kind of feeding off the Sacred Heart contingent here. I need to keep my composure, obviously, with a live mic. I'm not thrilled with what I'm seeing either. 4:45 to play. Stone in the lane. Turnaround shot up, missing. Rebound taken by Samuelson. And again, the Knights down 7, a chance to cut it to 5 or maybe 4. Matucci, right lane line. Off to Bogart. Blocking foul called on Cravens, I believe. And it will be. First personal and first team foul as well, as Ross goes out and Dax Leiker comes back in. So we have Dax Leiker and Leighton Leiker on the floor for Ellsworth. There's a 3 by Bogart missing and a foul called on the Knights. That's 5. We're not halfway through the quarter yet. 4:27 to go, and the referees have rung up the Knights for 5 fouls. So 2 shots from here on out. This one's going to go on Mars. The crowd really echoing what I just mentioned too, that the discrepancy between the first 3 quarters has been extremely lopsided. Free throw though missed by Stone. But still holding. We've played 3.5 minutes. Second free throw by Stone. That one will go. First point of the quarter. Stone with 7. And the lead is 8, 29-21. So single-figure lead. It remains a single-figure game. 8-point lead. Adami to Bogart. Right elbow. Bounce pass to Matucci, but double team there. Right baseline missing by offensive rebound. Put back up, and another whistle, another foul against Ellsworth. Just shy of the mid. Oh, that foul. The second on Cravens. There's a guy you obviously would love to get in foul trouble, but to the line, Adami. 2 shots. Second foul called against Ellsworth. Free throw up and good. Rattles it in there. He's got 5 off the bench. That timeout's going to be called by Brett Rolfs and Ellsworth. This will be a 30-second timeout. Back after this, the Knights are down 7 as you're listening to Night Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Ellsworth. Sacred Heart girls got the early win in the first game. Boys trying to complete another sweep, but they've trailed throughout. The lead down to 7. And the second free throw here by Adami could make it a 2-possession game. Not quite halfway through the third quarter. Not the time I wanted to cough. 4 minutes gone by and 4 to go here in quarter number 3. Here's McGowan right elbow. Looking for Leiker, can't get it to him, and now Craven's around. Dax Leiker to Leighton Leiker. Now Stone, far corner, left side. Leighton Leiker one more time. And Stone. Little catch around that right wing, right corner. Leiker again, the lead 7. 29-22 as the Knights have scored 4 and the Bearcats 1 here in the third quarter. Knights have held Ellsworth at bay, but need a few more buckets to go their way here. There's a shot by Leiker, up, missed, rebound Matucci, and he wants to run. Down the floor to the right wing. Mars up top, back to Matucci. Gonna drive, bounce pass to Bogart down low, and blocked by Cravens. Left side Leiker, back to Cravens left wing. Cravens again. 2:50 left. Leighton Leiker, the Ellsworth Bearcat logo on the far side of the court. McGowan from Dax Leiker. .235 clock continues to roll here. Underneath Stone, lost it, and into the hands of Samuelson. Right place, right time. Here's Adami down the floor for the Knights. Offensive foul on Adami and a court. Well, that's the only exception. It's an offensive foul, so there's no shots on this one, but that's 6 on the Knights. And the Bearcats, both fouls have gone on Cravens, but those are the only 2 that have been charged to the Bearcats in the quarter. Big foul discrepancy. Far corner to Stone. Just over 2 to play, to the basket off the glass, and good. He's got 9, and the lead is 9 as well. A traveling violation called on the Knights, and just well, just hit the 2-minute mark here, third quarter. The lead is 9. And really that opening run, 11-2, the difference right now. Shot up and good again by Stone. 5 in the quarter, 11 for the game. The lead also 11. 33-22, Adami drives and blocking foul call. This will be the 3rd on Ellsworth. 1:37 to play, third quarter. The Knights down 11. This will be on the floor. 3rd team foul and the 2nd called on McGowan. So Craven's going to check out. Samuelson, Bogart, Adami, Ehrlich, and Matucci for the Knights. Right lane line, Bogart, right low block, shot, forced it up there, and they're just tough underneath in the low post. Defensively are Ellsworth, but reach in, and Bogart had it for a moment. Stone now double and triple teamed. Right side to Rolfs back in there. We rapidly approach the 1-minute mark. McGowan beyond the arc now. Rolfs 104, 103. And another foul called on the Knights. This one's going to go on Samuelson. 3rd team foul. 2 shots, and it's going to go, well, it's going to be Cravens to shoot 2 at the line. 1:01 to go. Third quarter. Cravens buries a free throw. He's got 11, as does Riley Stone. The leads as Samuelson comes out. Will Tuttle comes back in for Sacred Heart. 2nd free throw forthcoming. And the next free throw up and good again. Cravens with a dozen to lead all scorers. 1 minute left here, third quarter. It's a 13-point lead again. Knights trail by as many as 15. Bogart, left side, Matucci. That jump stop in the lane, shot up, one bounce off the iron, put back up though is good. Matucci got his own rebound, went back up and put it in. He is running tonight with a purpose. Trying to help will his team back in this thing. 11-point game and 5-second call, or 5-second call goes on Leighton Liker. So the Knights with it back, 30.6 to go. The lead is 11, a chance for the Knights this trip to cut it back down to a single possession deficit. Not a single possession, single digit. Matucci, top to Bogart. Adami out high. 10 seconds, they'll play for the final shot here of the quarter. Adami to Matucci driving out to the left. Ehrlich for three. That'll miss. It's out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the quarter. And we're through three. It was an 8-point game after one, a 10-point game at halftime, and now an 11-point lead heading to the fourth. Ellsworth 35 and Sacred Heart 24. Back after a break as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Back here for the start of the fourth quarter, it's going to be Ellsworth basketball here at the Ellsworth Gym. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast as the Knights down by 11. They trail by as many as 15 in the game. Have not led. An early run by Ellsworth to start the game, and Knights were down 11-2 early. And they trail here going into the fourth, 35-24. Ross beyond the arc. There's Stone against Bogart and tipped up by Ehrlich, stolen by the Knights. Foul called. First one against Ellsworth here in the fourth. 7:34. Knights need a run. Left side to Adami. Driving, kicked out Bogart. Thought about a three from the left corner. And a loose ball as Bogart passed up the shot. They rode the baseline. And pass tipped away. About a minute gone by in the fourth. Same score as we started with here in the fourth, 35-24. And they got Matucci in the air. Cravens is fouled by Matucci. Each team with one now in the fourth. Third foul on Matucci with 7:03 to play in the game. Ross will inbound for the Bearcats. And Ross to Dax Liker. Down low for Stone. Turns around, shot up, missed it, but he drew a foul. Another foul called on, this one's going to go on Bogart, his third. Second team foul on the Knights here in the fourth, and Stone to the line. 11 points, one behind Cravens, who's got the game high right now. Comes Mars back in for Bogart. Comes the second one up. And that one's good. So now Stone and Cravens a dozen each. And the lead is also a dozen at 36-24. There's Ehrlich, kicked out. Matucci in the corner to Tuttle. Got it. Got to start somewhere. Might as well be right there for Will Tuttle. The lead is 9 now, 36-27. Right side, McGowan in the corner. 6:21 to go in the fourth. Another whistle, and full timeout called. We will take it as well with 6:20 left in the fourth. A lot of frustration over here on the Sacred Heart side of the gym, but nonetheless, 6:20 left, fourth quarter, 36-27 Ellsworth. Back after a break. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Ellsworth. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast this evening. Been a frustrating one for the Knights here tonight.
It's all good. Give them all the time they need.
6:20 left. Bearcats by 9. Approaching 6 minutes. There's Cravens out high against Adami. Turnaround shot up, missed it off the front iron. Rebound to Adami. Cravens hits the deck now. Knights with numbers momentarily. Adami to the basket. No, kicked out Matucci for 3. Left corner. Got it. Couple of quick threes. Matucci with 7. Tuttle with 1. Matucci with 1. The lead down to 6. 36-30. Stone now, and another weak foul. And I said it a bit earlier, I'm beating way too much off the Sacred Heart crowd. I'm getting frustrated myself, but need to keep my cool. 36-30, and inbound to Rolfs, into McGowan now. Beyond the arc, left side to Leighton Liker, who's checked back in. 5.5 to go in the game. The Knights are down just 6 now, 36-30. And near half court, there's Adami with a steal. Down the floor, Adami, up good! Adami with 5 here in the quarter. The lead is down to 4. 5:10 to play in the game, and now the Knights, they were down a dozen here earlier in the quarter, right back in this thing. Left side, Liker. And now nearly stolen by Matucci, and now it is stolen by the Knights. Outlet now, Ehrlich up and well, 4:52 remains in the game. Foul's going to go on McGowan. I believe that's his 3rd, and it is. Second team foul against Ellsworth in the quarter, but boy, big free throws right here by Ehrlich. 4:52 remains. 36-32 Knights. Down by 4, now down by 3. It's a one-possession game as Bogart, or rather Ehrlich, I should say. This is his first point of the game. Second free throw. Calmly buries 2 clutch free throws. It's a 2-point game. 36-34. That's a 10-1 run. Knights within 2. It was 35-24 after 3. It's 36-34 now. Into the corner is Leiker. Now Ross up top. Cravens with it. Cravens drives to the right. Shot up. Missed. And loose ball taken by Samuelson. He checked back in. Comes Adami. Turning out Ehrlich. For 3, Matucci for the lead. Got it! For Matucci, and Knight fans have come alive as we're just about to the midpoint of the quarter. 4 minutes left in the fourth now. Knights by 1. 13-1 run to go from down 11 to up 1. And Leighton Leiker double teamed, trying to trap him at half court. Dax Leiker away with it. Left side Rolfs. Back to Dax Leiker and Leighton Leiker. In the center circle. 3:35 to play in regulation and counting. 37-36 Knights. That's their first lead of the game. It's Cravens. Matucci works on him. Left side in the corner to Rolfs. Now back to Cravens beyond the arc. And caught. Pass. That was a great pass. Dax Leiker got separation, and Cravens a nice bullet pass to him. He's fouled. That's 4 on the Knights. Free throw is up and good. So Rolfs hits. Matucci just fouled out with 10 points. Timeout's going to be called, a full timeout. We'll be back after this break. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Back in Ellsworth, 3:18 to play in regulation. 13-2 run by the Knights. Actually, a 13-1 run by the Knights a moment ago. First free throw by Dax Leiker was good to tie it. We're all deadlocked now at 37 apiece with 3:18 to go in regulation. And from the Bearcats back out. Left lane line is Ehrlich and Bogart. Right side Adami and Mars. And beyond the arc is Matucci. And they have him down for 5 fouls, but I stand corrected, I guess. He's in there. Dax Leiker, free throw, and he buried them both. 2 clutch free throws. Give him credit for that. Leiker's in there. Rolfs, Cravens, Leighton Leiker and Dax Leiker are both in there, and also McGowan. Back out to Adami, driving. Shot up, missed. Rebound. Adami, I should say. Now a 3 up. That's going to miss. Tipped up, and a foul's going to be called on Bogart. Unbelievable. And now we've got 5 fouls called on the Knights once again here in the quarter. Just 2 on Ellsworth. Ellsworth's been in the bonus, I believe, 3 if not all 4 quarters. Ellsworth just 2 on them. 2:56 left, 38-37. The Bearcats back on top. Free throw up, left hand shot short. So one possession game, make or miss on this one. And up and one's good. So Rolfs with 7, his first point since the first half. Just a 2-point game now up top. Will Tuttle to Matucci. 2:45 left, bounce pass in the lane. Tuttle for 3 again, and he missed that one. Crowd is fit to be tied. You can hear them all around me. 2.5 to play in the game. Ellsworth the ball and the 2-point leaders. Cravens driving. Right lane line to the basket. Left hand shot and missed. And on the floor to Ellsworth. Comes Stone back in. Also Sanderson in for the Knights. .221 to play in regulation. Knights down by 2. Ellsworth with the ball back. They say it went off of Bogart. As Samuelson's come in for Bogart now. 2:15 and rolling. 39-37 Ellsworth. Knights had a 1-point lead, their first of the game, 37-36. Cravens to Stone, down low, turnaround shot, good. Stone with 14. Under 2 to play in the game, and the Knights still within 4. Adami to Matucci. Left side to Will Tuttle. Tuttle still looking now up top. Adami again. Bounce pass, looking down low, and 1:40 left. Reaching by Samuelson, tapped it for a sec from Cravens, but 90 seconds left, and Samuelson giving Craven it fits. Back up top, Liker in the center circle, rather, I should say. With Matucci and Bogart to double team him. McGowan nearly lost it into the hands of Ross, trying to trap him in the corner, and a timeout called by Ross with 1:13 to play in regulation. 5 straight by Ellsworth after the Knights took their first lead at 37-36. 30-second timeout. We'll keep this one right here. Matucci with 10. Bogart 7. Samuelson 5. 2 for Ehrlich. 5 for Tuttle. No, 5 for Tuttle and 5 for Adami for the Knights. 12 for Cravens. 14 for Stone now to lead all scorers. 7 for Rolfs. Liker with 4. Leighton Liker with 4. Dax Liker with 2. And Cooper McGowan also with 2 for the individual scoring thus far. 1:13 to play, fourth quarter. Number 6 in 2A versus number 6 in 3A. Right now the home team has led the lion's share of the game. Nice one on top by 1, a 5-0 run. Has put the Bearcats back on top by 4, 41-37. Out now to Liker. With Leighton Liker back to McGowan near corner. Minutes ago in the game, nearly reaching and trying to steal it away are the Knights, but the clock running out on them, and there's a loose ball taken away, and there's no foul call there. And Coach Gormley is unbelievable. Foul's going to go on Ehrlich, his 4th. 2 shots coming. Leighton Liker to the line, and again, that foul discrepancy has been going on all game long, and hard to ignore it. Comes Bogart back into the game, and for Samuelson. 49.9 to go in the game. The Knights down by 4, 41-37. Free throw up. Got it. So Liker with 5. Knights down by 5, 45 seconds left. Up top to Tuttle. Adami near side Matucci. Gonna drive, kicked out. Open three for Ehrlich. Too strong. Rebound taken by Bogart. It's out of bounds. Ellsworth, of course. .3 to go. Inbound goes to Cravens and double teamed in the backcourt. Now a foul. Matucci's going to foul Rolfs. That's still just 3 team fouls called on, or rather, I take that back. I started to say as if Ellsworth called for the foul, but 4th foul called. On Matucci. The free throw's missed, so it's going to be a 2 possession game, make or miss, as the lead is 5 with 1 shot remaining. Bogart and Samuelson have been switching in and out, offense to defense. Second shot up and short. 30 seconds left. Knights down 5. Here's Matucci, kicked out. Adami for 3. That's off. Rebound by Matucci. Looking for the corner. Now Bogart for 3. It's up. Short. Rebound to Cravens, and that might do it. Cravens with 15.5. He can hit 2 free throws and ice it. And Mars going to check in for Sacred Heart as Bogart fouls out with 7. 5-point game and 2 big free throws here for Cravens. First one's good. He's at 13. 6-point game, but second free throw would make it a 3-possession game and likely put it away. The Stone checks out. All 4 Bearcats in the backcourt. Craven's second free throw. Got it. So the Knights are down 3 possessions with just 15 seconds left, and timeout called by Sacred Heart. 12.8 to go, and this will be 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Welcome back here to Ellsworth. 12.8 to go, and 2 free throws calmly hit by Will Cravens, and the lead is 7. 3 possessions now against the Knights. The deficit they're looking up at. I guess stranger things have happened, but time the Ally as it's been. Good chunk of the game and reach in by Cravens. Gonna hold it, and that'll do it. Clock will wind down. 44-37. We'll see him again in Salina back on senior night. But the Ellsworth Bearcats defend the home floor. They win it 44-37. They end the game on an 8-0 run to win it by 7. Final score 44-37. We'll come back with our postgame after this. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maori Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maori Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MaoriClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maori.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Welcome back to Ellsworth, our final segment here as the Knights fall to Ellsworth. Final score 44-37. Scoring in the game for the Bearcats, 14 apiece from Will Cravens and also by Riley Stone, 7 by Lane Rolfs, 5 by Leighton Liker, 2 by Dash Liker off the bench, and 2 more by Cooper McGowan for the Bearcats, 44 for the Knights. 10 from Michael Matucci, 7 from Evan Bogart, 5 from Jet Samuelson, from Will Tuttle and Luca Adami, both of them off the bench. 3 points by Jason Mars and 2 points by Max Ehrlich for Sacred Heart here in this one. Well, a split do the Knights against Ellsworth as the girls for Sacred Heart won earlier. The boys fall in the nightcap to the Bearcats, and the records. Now Ellsworth is 13-1 overall. They're 4-1 in the league. Meanwhile, the Knights fall to 12-2, and they are 4-2 in the NCAA league. Their only 2 losses to the teams right ahead of them, these Ellsworth Bearcats, along with the Beloit Trojans. 2 of the top 6 teams in Class 3A, by the way. I mentioned it a bit earlier, a few times actually, but the Knights coming in were 6th ranked in 2A. The Bearcats were 6th ranked in 3A. And Beloit, the number 1 team in the KBCA rankings, the top team in Class 3A. Final score of the boys game, Ellsworth gets it 44-37, and the final score of the girls game, 45-36, as Sacred Heart takes that one as the Knights split it here tonight, I should say, here at Ellsworth on the road with the Bearcats. For Brian Dennett, I'm Adam Coulter. A night off tomorrow, then our next broadcast on the road again Friday night. On the air about 5:50, 6 o'clock for the tip-off for Minneapolis and Sacred Heart. The girls will kick us off. The boys will follow And we hope you'll join us here for that one coming up on Friday, and then back at home Saturday as the Knights will take on the Concordia Panthers at home. Again, for Brian Dennett, I'm Adam Coulter. Have a great night and a safe trip back. We'll talk to you again Friday night. Final score one more time. Whoop, I got Coach with me. Whoop. Nope. I wasn't sure if I was going to see you or not here tonight, Coach. I know, a frustrating loss for you guys, but you came all the way back. You trailed the entire game until here in the fourth, the 37-36, but then Ellsworth winds up with an 8-0 run in the ball game. I know, a tough one, and Will Cravens was as advertised, but just a overall a frustrating loss for you guys here tonight.
Yeah, it was frustrating because of the way that we started in the first quarter, not really, taking it to them. We came out and tried to do some things defensively that would try to make it tough for Cravens to get going. And they went right to Riley Stone right in front of the rim, and he showed you why he's one of the better bigs in this league. And so he was good for them tonight, and it was just tough for us because we're a little bit smaller, and we got to scrap a little bit, and it was tight whistles both sides all game.
And we talked about it too last night after the game, that you mentioned the bigs and of course Cravens too, and again they were as advertised, but wanted to mention Michael Matucci in particular. Some of your guys scrapping, but he seemed like he was out there on a mission. I mentioned your game face, but he really seemed like he was trying to will the team to win and just trying to hustle up and down the floor in particular. Do you feel that way as well?
Oh yeah, I mean there's no doubt he's one of the most competitive, if not the most competitive guy I've coached in about 30 years. And when you watch a guy who's 5'9", and I'm lying when I say that, go in among those big guys who are 3 two-hand dunkers and go get his own offensive rebound and get a stick back. I mean, that just tells you. I mean, he's got some athletic ability, but you're right. It's more about I'm just going to go attack the ball. I want the ball. And he kind of spark plug. And those other guys, we got on that run. It was because we had 5 guys working and flying around, and guys did a great job on the defensive boards in that time, where we didn't do such a great job on the defensive boards in the first half.
Again, I brought up the idea of just being unselfish and just talk about the passing of your team. I know you were having a hard time getting passes down to the low post, but just some swing passes. I really trying to find the open guy, but just some good-looking passes for some looks for your guys, but they seemed like they were just passing it.
Yeah, our guys know how to move the ball, and we attacked a little bit tonight through kind of the mid-post rather than the low post. We probably didn't use the short corner as well as we should have. It'd be nice to see when we get it in there and they do collapse, we kick out, we knock a few more of those threes down, especially early, right? They would have helped us stay a little more connected, put a little more pressure on them, but we got a few late. And it was good to just see the energy that our fans and our players brought to that fourth quarter, because it didn't really look down 12 in that third like we were going to make much happen. And our guys stayed with it, kept fighting, and they did.
Again, you came back, you got a lead, but then you went on a big run. They went back on a big run, and that's the way it ended. But I was going to say, we will see them. You guys will play them again. That'll be senior night back in Salina. I made mention of that as the game ended. So your 2 losses now to Beloit and Ellsworth, and coming in the KBAC rankings I mentioned as well. Beloit number 1 in 3A. Ellsworth came in number 6 in 3A. You guys came in number 6 in 2A. So still very much a race between you three, and the league standing. You still have Beloit and Ellsworth both at home coming up before the season ends.
Yeah, that's the way you want it, right? You want to be playing good basketball and good teams. And our guys are competitive, and we're going to go to practice and get better. And we'll get back to a little bit more normal schedule after this week, where it's a Tuesday, Friday, and then we'll head into sub-state. And, I think our guys understand the big picture, very mature, and we're gonna lean on those seniors to take us through the home stretch.
Absolutely, Coach. That is head coach of the Sacred Heart boys, Brian Grumley. Coach, get some rest. Off tomorrow, back against Minneapolis, a short road trip Friday, and then Concordia at home Saturday, and then a 6-day break, I believe, until you go to Council Grove. So enjoy the rest, Coach. It's been a long week and still more to go, but thanks for the time. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming out. We'll see you Friday.
All right, we'll do it. Minneapolis on the road, a short road trip on Friday. Again, thanks to the head coach of Sacred Heart, Brian Grumley, for joining us here during post-game. Again, a tough loss for his kids. The Knights came back in that fourth quarter to take a lead, 37-36. That was their lone lead of the game, but an 8-0 run by Ellsworth that ice it and finish it. Makes our final score 44-37 in favor of Ellsworth in the boys game. And again, the girls final as Sacred Heart wins that one 45-36. So one more time for Brian Dennett, I'm Adam Coulter. Thanks for listening to Sacred Heart Basketball. We will talk to you again from Minneapolis coming up on Friday night. Good evening from Ellsworth.